Hello everyone. Hopefully I am the right way round now. And everybody will come back. I just can't get this. I cannot get, I do it horizontally and it just won't work. Let me just see. Is that my old one or my new one? No, this is my old one. And it says private, so it can't be that, can it? Well, hello everyone, and I apologize. I am never going to get this right. I am just not going to figure it out for some reason. Go home, view channel. Okay, maybe here. Okay, Betty, I don't know how I got this to work, but it's driving me nuts because, you know what I was doing? I was checking your text, so that's why this was not working. Okay, so today we're going to be doing, this is actually Nicholas's old jacket, and we're going to be making it pretty. We're going to add foil on this jacket. On here and here, we're going to do one thing. Move camera slow, a little bit towards me. Okay. Oops. Is that better? Is that... I'm going to need those two, so... Okay. You're still the only one there, but I'm going to start. So I've decided that I'm going to decorate here, and then I'm going to put a stencil on the back. So because this needs about an hour to dry, I applied, well, what we're going to be using now is actually something totally different to what we usually use. We usually use the foil adhesive. Hi Hazel, how are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to you'll be using the Transfer Gel Duo, and you can use it with heat or without. Hopefully Elizabeth will come back and others will join. So this is great for textiles. It's actually it's a adhesive that's designed to work on fabric. And the reason you would want to apply this on fabric is so that you can wash it. But that doesn't mean that you can put it in the washing machine and just dump it. It means that you turn it inside out, you do it on the gentle cycle, and you absolutely do not put in the dryer. The reason we can also use this for caps, for, you know, those caps that we put on our heads. But we really don't need it for the caps. We can use the other products for the caps. The normal foil adhesive, which is right here. We can use this one. Hi Miriam, how are you? I hope you're doing well. This is the one we normally use for wood. We use for metal, we use for plastic, we use for glass. We basically use it for anything that does not require heavy duty washing. But this one we use for textiles because it's made for us to wash, textiles. So, how do you apply it? Well, there's a couple of ways to apply it. One is with a paintbrush. And depending on how much you apply, the more you apply, the heavier your application and your the result, your foil will come out. If you just do very, very lightly, it's not going to be a very strong foil release. So I'm just putting some of the transfer gel on this jean jacket. This really needs to dry for about 20-30 minutes, up to an hour. Now, what I did earlier, my YouTube is not updating, by the way. I don't know why. I've refreshed it a couple of times, and I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm going to continue. So I've put it on here, and I'm going to leave this alone on this one, and I'm going to show you what happened to it after I applied it. Now this can be applied using heat or no heat. Now for my jacket, what I'm going to do is I am going to apply heat here, and it is a cold release. So what I thought of doing was using this, and actually what I would like is to do this. And use the heat. Let me just put my, thank you, Betty. Betty, my screen is not moving, so I can't tell if, it's just not updating for some reason. If somebody else has joined besides Hazel and Miriam and you, because I'm showing 4 are watching, I'm not seeing it. So once, and I'm just using this iron. It's a Cricot iron, and it's always best to use a something to just go over it so that you don't burn. Thank you, Hazel, for sprinkling. I see that, and I see Miriam as well. Thank you, guys. Once it beeps, it will be ready. Now, I did do this earlier on here. Actually, no, that was the second method. I'm not going to show you that till now, till later. Once this beeps, then it will be fine. I will be able to use the iron in order to do my cold release. So it hasn't beeped yet, but I'm going to start. Oh, there it goes. It has. And actually, I might even just go over it without anything. So this has actually been on for about 50 minutes, maybe. And it's a cold release, which means that you cannot let it remove the foil until it cools down. So now this is done. I'm going to wait till it starts cooling down. And you need to also make sure that you're using a foil adhesive that's, a textile foil. I do have them for the most part labeled. And I've chosen to use this as my decorative adhesive. And I'm waiting for it to cool down. Now you can also use the brush to draw with it. You can draw a name. You can do anything, any drawing, freehand. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, my friend. Yes, it will be for a little girl. I have a hard time picking out stuff for boys. And when you're doing this freehand, the less you put on, the better, because you can always add, but you cannot take off. So the lighter the application, the better it is, because you can add on more. But if the application is very, very heavy or heavier, you will get more transfer. But as I said, you can also add to it. Typically, I would wait a minimum of 20 minutes. 20 minutes would be the minimum. It's beginning to cool down, so let me just see. I wonder why it's gone on here. I didn't put anything on here. Well, obviously I didn't put enough. Or maybe I put too much. Oh, I can still feel it needs more. Let me use one of these heavy duty things. Let's see what happens. Yep, it's releasing more. So that's why you start it off with an iron. And I would continue it with the brushing, which is what I'm doing right now. Oh, it's coming out good. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, I do like this. So it used to be Nicholas's old jacket. I don't know why. I must have gotten by accident some foil adhesive here. And the reason, this is what we mean by a cold release. What I'm doing right now is a cold release. What I was doing with the iron is a hot release. If you have any questions, please ask me or post them. So as you can see right here, it is coming off. And I'm curious to see how much or why I got so much on here. I'm still getting a release from it. Does anyone have any questions? So again, you can use parchment paper over the foil and iron it on. You can also use a cardboard underneath here. Okay, let me show you what we've done here. I must have applied product on here as well by accident. So let me just add some more here. And this is one product that you can use. You can also use this through a stencil. And I am so tempted to do this bit as well. What do I have to lose? And you, as I said, you apply it as thin or as thick. Yes, I was thinking of doing it with silver, but I thought silver is not really appropriate for a little kid. But we're going to using another product. Going to be doing it through a stencil. As I said, you can use this through a stencil. And to apply it, you would put some on a card, like one of those credit cards, and push it right through. Oops. Let me do this. And then maybe by the end of the session, this will be ready. So let me do, you know, it really looks good. I like that. So the stencil we're going to do on the back, by the way. And I would encourage you to put cardboard underneath. But because I'm on a live and I want to show you both sides, doing it with a cardboard won't really make much of a difference. Now, before applying this, make sure that you wash your new item if it's new. Do not put it in the dryer with what are they called? Those things that you put in the dryer to make them like bounce. Don't put bounce. Let's see what happens by the end with this. Now, I used to sell a product that you spray on and does not take very long to dry. But the last couple of times that I've gotten it, for whatever reason, I found that, sorry about that, 1 second, I'm just trying to find the cover for this. For one reason or another, what I had been getting from the manufacturer were empty cans. And I only realized that after sending it to a customer who contacted me and said, "Do you realize that these are coming out empty?" And then I checked my stock, and indeed that was exactly what was happening. So now let me just move this, and I'm going to show you our next thing. I just want to iron this a little bit so that it's smooth. Yeah, dryer sheets bounce. Okay, now I picked out a heart stencil. Let me just shut off this. I picked out, where is it? I just had it. Okay, it's right here. And no, it's not. No, absolutely. As it is, these should not, after you've applied it, you do not need to seal. And when I say you don't need to seal, that means you can leave it as is, but you can wash it gentle, inside out, but you cannot, absolutely cannot put it in the dryer after you've used it. Now I have this heart that I'm going to use here. And I want to center it, but before I do that, I'm going to use a spray adhesive. On rice paper, or can I use this glue? No, that would be too strong, much too strong. I mean, you could try it. I don't see why not. Yeah, I'm not also very successful with the decoupage glue. I agree, Miriam. You know what? We can always try it. But you would have to iron on your decoupage paper. Okay, so I usually use this Pixie spray, and I will have this in my Amazon store. And all I'm going to do is just this. And usually I would do this outside. It does not smell too bad. It does smell. And just leave it for a few minutes. That's a very good idea. We can try it. But there's something else that you would have to wait though. This product, which is what I'm going to use next, is what I would maybe try. This is what I would try to use for decoupage maybe. Okay, let me just place this. Hold on. I'm just trying to find. Is it centered? It's not exactly centered, so I'm going to remove it. And try and I should have maybe oof. It's because I'm trying to avoid going near the other ones that I have just done. Okay. I think that might be good. Now, in order to protect the rest of my jacket from overspray, because overspray can happen, I'm going to place these over here because what we're going to be doing is spraying. So does anyone have any questions so far? So this is the fusible adhesive. It's spray and bond. It's great for appliques, home decor, patches, crafts. It's machine washable, it's dry cleanable, and it has a permanent bond. So you shake, shake, shake. And you can tape it, which is what I should do. And let's see. I'm going to remove these because I don't want overspray. And your stencil needs to be removed immediately and put in water because that stuff does stick. You probably won't be able to remove all that gunk immediately. And if you look at the stencil, some areas are heavier than others, but it's pretty well centered. Now, I don't know which color to use, this one or this one, because it's going with this. Can you see? Let me see where actually. This one here. I'm tempted to use the pink because I love pink. And I don't know what you think. Yes, me too. Now, do you think the green or the pink? I tend to go for the pink. And this is called pink foil. Pink foil. Yes, the pink does go with the flowers, so we'll use pink. So I'm going to cut a piece about this big. And again, this is going to be a hot release. We're going to use heat to use it, to apply it. Now this, when you feel it, it's slightly raised because of the amount of spray that I put on. Well, the pink it is. And I'm just going to wait for this to come on. And you can really pick any pattern you want, any stencil. On here, I did a bird one just to try it out. This morning was my first time trying it out. And I used a blue foil. And then I just sprayed it just to see how it would come out. And it was fine. I liked the coverage. So let's see what happens with the pink. And I'm waiting for this to heat up. And we shall see. Yeah, the birds were really good. And if I hadn't used the birds, I would have, instead of the heart, I would have used the birds. Now, when you're applying this, you would wait for this to heat up, but obviously I'm not. I'm too lazy. But you can see from here. Okay, there it is. There it goes. You can see the pattern of the heart. And I'm sure we're going to, if we have some time, Miriam, I think using this apron, we might experiment as well and see using both. And although this is not on my website yet, I do have it, and there's so many things I need to add to my website. Now, I could have used, again, when you're not sure about your iron, when you're not sure about your iron, please make sure that you use parchment paper. Not wax paper, parchment. And what you do is you put this on for 30 to 45 seconds in the same place. 30 to 60 seconds, actually. Do not put it in the fridge or the freezer to cool down. Please. You can fan it. And you can do this to it. But please do not put it in still a bit hot. Please do not put it where in the fridge or freezer. It's not going to work. Okay, let's try. Underneath is still hot. The glass is very, very hot. But let me see if I can put something underneath. In the meanwhile, I'm going to wait for the glass. I'm not going to rush it, but I will show you. I was lucky enough to win this from Miriam during her auction, and I just can't believe how amazing this looks. Look at this. Look at the workmanship. It is incredible. And then wait till you see the inside. Look at this. And this. I mean, it's incredible. It really, really is. I do love the touch of purple that she's used. It is quite incredible. It is absolutely beautiful. And she's included a few goodies for me. Thank you, Miriam. This is absolutely beautiful. And I will cherish it. And look at this. I mean, the details are incredible. Okay, let's see this. The underneath is still hot, but I'm going to start removing this. Now I can go back, and if I want, I can reapply a little bit more. You can scrub it with a scrubber. What's you know, the brushes that we use. We can use those, or you can use anything. You can use the you know, the things we do transfers with. I'm trying to find one, and it's not here. Okay, hold on. I found this. This is what I have. And this is where it was lighter at the top. But let's see if we can get some more. It was lighter at the top, so I'm not surprised that this is how it came out, and I really like this. And I'm going to wait till the, what do you think? I'm just going to close this. Just going to close this, and I really like this very, very much. You can put rhinestones on this for a little girl, but I'm going to just put it aside and try both ways using this. I have nothing to lose. So let me put the iron on again, and I'm going to use this section. And on one part, I am going to add, this is just a test. Okay, I'm just doing a square here. So is this something that you would try? Let's put this here. This needs to rest for 15 to 20 minutes. And let's do here. And I don't care if there's overspray. I haven't tried it, but I don't know which one. This one? This one? Are you asking? Did I do the sunflower stencil? I don't think I have the sunflower stencil, Betty, anymore. Oh, I've just messed up my clothes, but I'm just going to put this here. And let's see. Let me get some decoupage paper. And we'll be able to do this side before we can do this side. decoupage paper. I'm just trying to find bits and pieces of decoupage paper that I'm not going to be using. And hold on 1 second. Okay, I found some. This is a Posh Chalk one. And please remind me to show you how this I might have rushed this a bit. Oops. Miriam, I think you're onto something. I think we could probably, more than likely, make it work. No, the only problem with doing it on glass is that the white, I don't know if you can see, the white will show through. Let's wait till it cools down. The spray definitely will work. I did not put any on here, but I did put all the way up here, and that's all done. Let me just remove some of this. I did not spray here. What I would do is I would use tape on your textile, and I would spray inside that tape. Make sure that there's no spray over. So let's see. This one's not completely dry, but let's see. Okay, let's see that. Hi, Ari. How are you? I hope you're doing well. For sure, Miriam, I would definitely do the spray. And this, if I'd given it, I mean, it has glued down for sure. It works, but you'd have to wait for 15 to 20 minutes at least. And I didn't wait that long. But for sure, this one, I mean, it does leave it like it does. Yeah, I mean, I would use a spray. Yeah, definitely for sure. Yep. I think you're onto something, and I'm glad you asked that question. Let's check this one, but before we check this one, It may not be ready, but we can check. Let me show you. I finished the bag this morning. And this is what we have. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Ari. I hope she's okay. There's definitely a lag, because right now I'm showing you this, and what I'm seeing over there is the painting. And I haven't even sprayed on anything. So I really liked how this one came out, and it has been resined. Might give it another coat of resin later, but I really like how this has come out, and it's going to look great. Now, we're doing this. Let's see. And Miriam, I'm going to send you one of these, and I'm going to let you experiment so that, yes, I do. It's not, I have it, but it's not in my store. I'm going to send you this one, and that way you can experiment with it. And then you'll update us on what you find. So let's see now. Hey, Lori, how are you? And then we're going to have to wait until it dries up. How was everyone's weekend, by the way? I haven't seen you guys in so long. We ended up going, we planned to go to New Hampshire, to the White Mountains. And all it did was rain, rain, and rain. And then there was more rain. Well, maybe it's on my YouTube, because right now I am showing me applying the paper for the decorative. Okay, let's wait. I don't want to cut this. I want to wait for it to cool down and then see what happens. How are you, Lori? Your grandchild is so cute. So, so cute. And let me just see why. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh, I have to keep refreshing. For tomorrow's live, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not going to be on. I have an appointment in Boston. But for Thursday's live, Miriam had sent me a couple of things I want to try out with you. Or there's another, either that or there's something I received in the mail a while back. And I might use those. It will be very fun. It will be a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to be using foils as well. Okay, let's see here. Look at this. So as I said, all you have to do is but these are two ways that you can use to upcycle your jeans. I'm going to wait for this to cool down. It's still not 100% cool, but I'm still waiting for it to cool down. He is so adorable. Yeah, I sprayed it and I put my hand over it to make sure it felt dry. And then I applied the paper and I heated it. And I think also you'll probably not get any wrinkles, because where is it? I don't think there was any wrinkles on this. No, absolutely no wrinkles on either one of them. Probably because of the iron method. And this is heavy canvas. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm rushing this. I don't want to rush it. How can I, oh, you can zoom in? How, do you mean zoom as in zoom, the app zoom, or you're talking about zooming in? So far. This is still, yeah, this is still tacky, so I can still apply some more of this. Because it is, as it says, it is two-way use, heat or no heat. Let's do this. Let's do one side really well, and then I'll get some more of this and finish it afterwards. $30 to 60 seconds. That wasn't even 30 to 60 seconds, was it? just lifting this up. Oh, you can? Yeah, I need to change this. This is kind of broken. So I need to change it. And I'll give it to my son-in-law to do it for me because it's a protection thing. I'm going to wait for it to dry and then put this here. And I don't want to burn this foil either. So that's why maybe we should just all do YouTube from now on. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, let's see. But I really love this. This is so cute. And you saw how easy that was, and there was hardly any wait time compared to this. That's true. You cannot, that's very true, Betty. But you know what? We can't all have what we want. I might add a little bit more. And just go over it. Yeah, it is. It really is. When you're doing this at home, please make sure that you take your time. Don't rush it like me. Now, if you want some more coverage, then you just reapply the transfer gel duo wherever you want it, and then just wait another 15-20 minutes and you just wait. This did not have, I think, enough. Either that or, yeah, I don't think it had enough product. But anyway, I'll take pictures and I will post them on the book. And I will see you on Thursday, and we're going to do another project. But again, this is amazing. I really love this. I didn't expect to like it as much, and this was just created from a simple drawing. So take care, everyone. I will see you in a couple of days. I hope you have an amazing, amazing evening. And if you have any questions, please post them. Take care, everyone. Now, how do I switch this off? Nope. Live. Nope.